around the world, like Kenya, Uganda, Poland, America. They would interpret their visions in differently. Even though it has got that commonality, it is actually a quite various station. I think the highlight of it is also there are 2 tracks by Idris Elba himself.
Okay. Is he DJing there, or is he like rapping maybe? Like what is he doing there?
He is rapping and he produced those tracks.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
and we're really thrilled to have them. I think they fit perfectly, both in the cyberpunk context and as well with the Dark Star radio.
Is that the only radio station that he had influence over, or are there any other tracks that he kind of dabbled into? Maybe some DJing from him? I know he's known for that.
Yes, I mean, that's one of the, again, great news is that we have him as a DJ. Impulse Radio is basically his DJ set, put together from unreleased tracks.
Nice.
So if you like listening to, modern electronic music, club music, you can put Impulse Station on in one of your cars in Night City and just enjoy Idris's DJ set.
It must be also interesting because you guys are working with different artists, like you mentioned, from different parts of the world, and also mixing all these things together, but still trying to keep that vibe of cyberpunk in it. Is it like, from your perspective, was it very hard, or is it something that you go to someone and say like, okay, this is our overall mood, this is kind of, what we're trying to achieve, but then you give people free reign to do whatever they want and what they're kind of known for?
We basically try to give them free reign, and we try to direct them very carefully. We want them to be great and to give us tracks that they love and the community will love. We don't want to be micromanagerial when it comes down to people creating music. We don't believe that this is the right way to do it. So, with Idris Elba, with all the other artists that we worked on, it was, here's the brief. It has to fit into the cyberpunk world context that we created, and that's pretty much it.
Okay, cool. So that leaves us with Growl FM as the last radio station, and I know this one also is a special one. So let's talk about it.
Everything is very unique. No 2 tracks are alike. And we're really happy. We were very proud of this station. We're really also very proud of the community.
Yeah.
So shout outs to the community.
It's incredible, but it must be also very difficult to take all these things and kind of, okay, does this fit into cyberpunk? Will this be something that a player will enjoy? But I kind of feel that in a sense, yes, because there are people who kind of like to pretty much like branch out and listen to different things on one radio station instead of having a radio station that focuses only on one genre. The
uniqueness was key, really. Yeah. Obviously, the craft had to be there, and the general vibe of cyberpunk had to be, maintained within those tracks. However, there were a lot of tracks that we would, either Martin or I, we would never come up with them.
Maybe.
So a lot
watching
of those
that CityWire
really
co-stream, wow, what radio stations, wow,
world. It's
CGI trailer, and wow, yeah, I'm streaming it.
But still futuristic. Yeah. So, it can be a melting pot of many different things. So we basically ran with that. It's like, okay, how different can it be to what we already have on the radio? And I think all the artists that are on Growl FM nailed it.
Thank you guys for joining me and talking about this, because like I mentioned previously, and I'll mention it again, music for me is very important in games, and I think like you both and Martin also have done a tremendous job in order to bring Night City to life, and also with the artists that you guys collaborated with. They all fit the bill. They enhance the gaming experience, so awesome stuff.
Music is also very important to us.
I can tell, because you guys can talk about it for days. Thank you for joining me once again.
Thank you, Papa.
What?
Thanks for the invitation.
No, I'm not.
That's some great info about some great tunes. We've heard a bit about Growl FM already, but we want to hear even more about this completely new radio station that has been created by you guys, the community. Here's a quick glimpse into a documentary about how the station came to be.
Isn't it full of spoilers?
No, apparently it's just they're just talking about
Okay, so
music.
Underground broadcast.
You didn't hear that in Night City in the base game.
Wo ho gaya, that's already done.
do people still believe? We just have to take part.
The game has a lot of action.
This helped us a lot.
Your name is going to be immortalized forever. They're going to show update 2.0 and they might, I don't know, they could release it.
It's interesting, it's very fun.
They're
You live on the
teasing a lot.
streets and you dream of a big life.
There's no limits on how far we could go.
Congratulations, you've won.
Nintendo
You
stream
need
just happened an hour
to
ago.
feel that
There's
music
a
punches you in the
play happening at
teeth,
2 a.m.
takes your money and walks away.
Like
There's so
K-pop,
much
like
shit happening
hip-hop,
today.
even pop music. It was pretty nice. Ideas keep coming, hundreds of hours.
So that was a bit of a challenge.
And I'm really excited to meet the artists
Sorry, and
behind the
lyric.
music in greinum.
It's always amazing to see the awesome work of our
More hype for
community.
this than
And we
Starfield.
can't wait to share the full documentary when it airs on September 18th. Stay tuned to our social media channels for more info. Moving on to our last music announcement.
much.
Every good spy thriller needs a theme song.
Degli
And we're
उसके अंदर 4K
super
में
excited
CD
that chart-topping Polish singer-songwriter David Pochado
Madam,
has a
okay.
brand new original song featured in the game
Name.
titled Phantom Liberty.
Last
Here's a teaser
music
with some
thing.
behind
खत्म
the
हो गया तो
scenes
खत्म
of
हो
how it
गया,
was
हाँ।
recorded.
ज़्यादा लंबा नहीं होगा।
Hello everyone.
छोटा सी होगा।
My name is David Pochado. I'm a Polish musician, and today we're at the studio and we're recording a song
मैं
for
नहीं
the
बनाया bro कुछ।
CYBERPUNK 2077 Phantom Liberty.
सही हो गया इसका। Sound right.
On your stream, the video is faster than what I'm watching on YouTube. What the fuck? Like your stream is only faster and the video is also ahead in
Okay,
the
so
stream.
what you should do is play speed
Play
को
the
2x कर,
game, listen to the song, and I hope you're gonna fucking cry.
and then you'll catch up. Wow. This is gonna be dope.
After music, let's turn to gameplay. I'm here with game director Gabe Amatangelo to talk
go,
about some of the
gameplay,
amazing new
yeah,
gameplay
let's go.
personalization possibilities we've created as part of Update 2.0 and Phantom Liberty. Gabe, hello once again.
Pavel Burza. I recently learned that in English, Burza means storm.
Exactly.
So your name is
X-Men
Paul
name.
Storm.
It sounds better in English when you say it, like Paul Storm and Pavel Burza. It sounds much better.
It sounds bad. It sounds like a superhero. It sounds like you're Thor's cousin.
I wish. I wish.
Thor comes into the battle, does a single target damage. Paul Storm shows up, starts doing AOE damage.
Perfect start to the segment that we have because we're
Single
talking about
target
gameplay.
AOE.
Yeah.
Combat. Let's talk about it.
Combat has changed a lot, but also character customization has changed in terms of the new
I need
perks
to connect my
and all that
fucking
stuff, and we're here to
PS5
unpack
to
it.
Ethernet.
So I know you've talked about this already, but give us a general feel of
Wi-Fi
what we
learning
can
and
expect in
whatever.
terms of the changes coming with 2.0 and Phantom Liberty.
Sure, and like you're saying, there's so much. So I'd like to start with kind of just saying the spirit of it and what was the drive behind it. We want it to because there's so much potential in the cyberpunk IP, and when you think about the dark future
Guns.
and cyberware, there's different kind of like super soldier or super merc kind of fantasies you have in your mind, and we wanted players to be able to realize that and play it and feel it. And so
I'm gonna go
we've
buy some
basically changed the perks around. Like, I mean, there's stat increases and stuff like that, which is always fun in progression,
when
you know,
it
getting
comes out, I'll
incrementally
fire
more
a little bit of
powerful,
the
but
characters and then
we
I'll start
really
the
focus it on the
storyboard.
actions, the things you can do, right? And so we've added a suite of things you can do that tie into different themes, and then of course players can mix and match and come up with their own unique styles.
Yeah, that's really cool, and I like the customization part of it. That, you know, there are some things that we can do in terms of, like, we'll actually show some options in terms of what you can build, and we have the help of designers to guide us through it. But you can actually do like a mixture of a assassin type ninja or a character that is more like Hulk smash, I want to go in and destroy stuff, or a stealthy netrunner that has like these you know, quick hacks and stuff like that. There's so many cool things to unpack here. It's
You can be a
incredible.
stealthy net runner. You can be just like a direct, you know, going out there and just like wrecking stuff, blowing up machines and stuff, net runner, hacking stuff. But yeah, there's so much nuance as well. And we're going to talk more about players being able to explore the nuance later?
Exactly.
Okay.
One other thing in terms of like general stuff, something that is kind of general, but it's new and it's not very general, but it's interesting is the relic skill tree. Something that we unlock through the story, and what does it bring in terms of gameplay?
So the relic, as you said, tied into the Phantom Liberty story, and it's towards the beginning. It's within the first few minutes, so this isn't spoiling anything. And you've seen in the trailer, if you've watched the trailers, Somi reaches out to you through the relic. They're in a dire situation. It's the only way she can get to you. And to kind of show you she's the real deal and she can help you, she says, here's kind of a taste. I'm going to kind of clear out some of the bad data in the relic, and I'm gonna set it up such that your cyberware can utilize it. And so the theme of it is that it kind of both enhances your cyberware as well as able to kind of scan and exploit other people's cyberware. So it's kind of a cyberware theme to it.
It's crazy, crazy. It also shows you how powerful she is as a character, but that's like a whole different story arc that we can get into. But I don't want to get into that because I don't want to spoil anything. But that itself is incredible. So maybe what we should do right now is we should see the possible builds that we have. And I know we have 3. We have something that is a super strong solo. We have something that is like a more ninja type fast solo. And we have a Netrunner. And we have the help of our fellow gameplay designers who will actually guide us through those.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Build overview.
I'm Karol Mateasik, lead gameplay designer, and my favorite build is what I like to call a bullet time ninja. Speed is of the essence for both defense and offense, which is why dash and air dash are perfect to get close to enemies without taking any damage. I like to bring a katana to a gunfight, and it goes great with a new perk that lets you deflect bullets and even send them flying back at enemies. If you're running low on health, you can also perform a finisher on low health enemy for a quick boost. But this playstyle isn't only about blades. You can combine different stun jog, air dash and air currency to lead off motorcycles and rain down bullets from the sky in slow motion. The new jailbreak ability from Phantom Liberty unleashes the full power of your Mantis blades. After finishing or dismembering an enemy, you can perform a really long leap to deal devastating damage. Great for getting rid of those hard-to-reach targets like snipers and netrunners. With this build, your enemies won't know what
finisher वाला mechanic is too cool.
Awesome.
Bullet time ninja.
Yeah,
so cool.
Looks so
like
cool,
you're
dude.
moving, they can't even see you. You're just jumping in. Mantis blade, katana, like going crazy, going ham on them.
Two favorite parts. I love the dash to the person in the guard tower or whatever.
Yeah, that's so high up.
Yeah. That was fun. But my favorite part was I like to bring a katana blade to a gunfight. Well done, Karol. That was a good one.
Yeah, it really showcases this build. This has actually been one of my favorite ones when I was playing Phantom Liberty. And with all the gameplay changes like this one, I feel like this is kind of my go-to. Which my previous go-to was kind of like a stronger solo, but we'll have that as the last video. But now I can jump into the Netrunner.
Yeah, let's check it out.
Hi, I'm Yulia Primak, a gameplay designer at CD Projekt Red, and I love playing as hack and slash Netrunner.
Nice.
The best part of being a Netrunner is, of course, the hacking. And now it's more powerful than ever. With the new quick hack queue, you can stack up to 4 hacks on a single enemy and play around with some devastating combos like Contagion and Overhit. It's pretty deadly. With Overclock, you can gain an extra edge by sacrificing your health to cast hacks with almost no limit. With Update 2.0, Netrunners can even take over cars, transforming vehicles into ticking time bombs.
Lol.
Once you're up close, it's time to whip out the modifier. With the relic skill tree from Phantom Liberty, you can power it up even more. Now Netrunners can combine physical damage and upload control hacks onto enemies. I can't wait for everyone to try it out.
Damn.
Game looks so good now, dude.
Hack and slash Netrunner. Wow, lots of action. We kind of know Netrunners to be a little bit stealthy, kind of behind the scenes doing stuff. We have a little bit of that, but still, yet they seem to now go in and get dirty.
Yeah, they can do both. They can do both. But I love to point out the play on words hack and slash. We love these catchphrases here. This was good. I love it. Yes, the Netrunner. That's sort of one version of playing it, kind of doing the damage, you know, via blowing up cars, remote controlling it, getting in there with your nanowire. You can even like spread hacks with it. You can also get some of the memory back and drain. But yeah, you can go stealth to where it's kind of like there's like kind of a game in the network of like as you start doing hacks. Like an enemy Netrunner might be like, someone's in the network, right? And there's a bunch of different abilities to kind of like suppress that kind of discovery. And so there's that kind of Netrunner combat that's going on there behind the scenes while everyone's like stealth. And it's like, we don't know where it's at. Yeah, so that's another one. There's so many different ways. Basically, the whole like pattern and beat and rhythm of net running has changed.
Yeah, my favorite part is when the car crashes into everything and just blows up.
It was a good combo. It was a good combo. She did both hacks there, which was the controlling it, and then of course put on the detonate one that had a timer and
exactly
cool
perfect.
Combos.
Perfect, cool stuff. And now we have the last one. So the last one will be
like
strong solo build. So yeah,
people.
let's check it
fucking
out.
Sick, dude.
Hi, I'm Philip Dovnar, lead gameplay designer, and I like to come and swing it. So my favorite build is the Savage Slugger Solo. Getting up close for combat is really crucial for this build. The Wrecking Ball perk lets you knock down multiple enemies, all while closing the gap and putting you in the zone for some sweet, sweet annihilation. Another great option is Wake. For some extra flair, you can combine with Air Dash and drop in from above and throw everyone around you to the ground. When I'm using shotgun, I like to use the Obliterate perk for maximum carnage. And once I'm in range, it's time to take out the big guns. We've got the new finishers that let you grab enemies and throw them during fights. Great for controlling the battlefield.
That's so much fun, dude, just picking up people.
On top of that, you can supercharge the gorilla arms using the new Phantom Liberty relic that will let you send your enemies to the moon.
You can do that.
With this build, you'll be unstoppable.
I want to be blades and ape ninja.
Mayhem.
The throw at the end.
The Savage Slugger Solo. That's
three times fast.
Yeah, that's so crazy. Like throwing people, like at the end, it's just like, woo, and it just flies.
Yeah. I mean, certainly like, the animals in that faction is like an inspiration for it. And obviously also Arnold Schwarzenegger and Terminator, just like you got that heavy machine gun, and you can just.
I wonder if I can refresh this real quick.
You to go back in there. It's just
also with the hammer, like just closing in, actually shows you that this build is very versatile. You can actually go up and close and have some quick interaction, but also you're able to like hold these big weapons, and even though they make you a little bit slower, you're still able to kind of sponge the bullets on you and still go in like crazy and then just throw people. There's so
a lot of damage mitigation, and you can resist stuns and stuff like that. It's all about because if you're like the fast solo, you get hit, it's gonna hurt and it's gonna knock you silly, right? But there you can just keep barreling in. And then I love the montage of the claps, the finishes. That was fun.
But yeah, Gabe, I mean, that's it for our segment. I'm super excited to have you once again here in the studio. Thank you for sharing all your information. Also, thank you to all the game designers or gameplay designers who actually showcased the builds, because those were really awesome.
Yeah, and thank you for everyone watching. The players.
As you can see, we have many new ways to play and many new ways to cause chaos in Night City. And that means consequences. Let's take a look at what it looks like to come face to face with Night City's toughest armed forces, MaxStack.
Police system. Yeah, but this MaxStack system now.
Mega class target at large. MaxStack is en route. Max Pack in position, eyes on target.
Constantly on low health. September 20, that's 3 days before.
Yeah, see, I told you.
It's official. Update 2.0 will release on September 21st for free for anyone who owns Cyberpunk 2077 on Xbox Series X, S, PlayStation 5, and PC. That's just 1 week away. And if you want a taste of what's it like to build a new character with the redesigned perk system before then, we have a cool surprise for you.
Oh, nice.
Right now, you can create your own build and experiment with all the new perks, including Phantom Liberty's Relic skill tree, with our build planner. Head to the Build Planner website now to see what kinds of builds you come up with before the launch of the update and the expansion.
It's just people
That's all we got for this Night City Wire special. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're excited to play Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty when it launches on September 26th. We'll see you then in Dogtown.
This game is at least 5,000 times better than that.
तीन चार दिन पहले ही हुआ या like just how I imagined it.
I have to watch Nintendo Direct.
Nintendo Direct खत्म.
I know, but I'm gonna watch it.
No. Well, that was good. Short, sweet stream.
Okay, they started with Splatoon trash. New Donkey Kong game? No. Mario vs. Donkey Kong? What is this?
Ay.